In Matthew 27, Jesus stood before Pilate to be questioned and ultimately condemned. He knew that this was the will of the Father and that he would not resist. Indeed, in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus had prayed, "Not my will, but yours be done." So there he was, the spotless Lamb of God, standing before Pilate, subjected to ridicule by his people, to physical and verbal abuse. When asked to defend the charges against him, Jesus said nothing. Of course, he could have said something, but instead he surrendered his innocence and stood silent. Though Pilate did not believe that any crime had been committed, the people petitioned for him to hand Jesus over to be crucified. Nowadays, this would be seen as a tragic miscarriage of justice. To be sentenced to death when you are innocent, to be given the ultimate death penalty when no crime has been committed. Imagine it was you, caught up in a system where you knew you were innocent, but the world said no, and instead decided to punish you by death. But why did this happen? Why did Jesus not proclaim his innocence? It was to fulfill God's great plan to save us, so we could be set free from our own guilt and shame once and for all. God turned the greatest miscarriage of justice into the greatest gift of salvation. It was a cocktail of grace and mercy offered to us. So what can I say? Our lyrics from the Hillsong's The Stand. And what can I do, it goes on to say, but offer this heart, O God, completely to you. This is our response, Jesus, our response to your sacrificial offering. We offer ourselves to you. We surrender ourselves in worship, in reckless abandon, in awe of the one who gave it all. We stand just like you did before Pilate, our souls surrendered to you, giving all that we are to you. I often say, with varying degrees of honesty to God, that if I had nothing in the world, if it was all stripped away from me, and all I had was God, yes, that alone would be enough. That's a hard thing to say, and even harder to believe sometimes, but really, it's true. We have to be able to surrender everything we have, our possessions, our time, our money, family, friends, jobs, homes, hopes, dreams and ambitions, all for the one who gave it all. Let us offer it all to you, Jesus, just like the woman who poured the alabaster jar of expensive perfume on you, along with her tears, who offered it all to you. Thank you for living the perfect life that we could not live. Thank you for your sacrificial love. You are worthy of all our praise. Let us respond by surrendering all that we are to you in worship.
You stood before creation. Eternity rests in your hand, and you spoke the earth into motion. My soul now to stand.
You stood before my failure and carried the cross for my shame. My sin weighed upon your shoulders, my soul now to stand.
So what could I say? What could I do? Oh, but offer this heart, oh God, completely to you.
life to declare your promise, my soul now to stand.
So what could I say? What could I do? But offer this heart, oh God, completely to you. I surrender completely to you.
Only you, Jesus, only you.
We offer
So completely, completely to you. So I'll stand with arms high and heart abandoned in awe of the one who gave it all. I'll stand, my soul, Lord, to you surrendered. All I am is yours.
I'll stand with arms high and heart abandoned in awe of the one who gave it all. I'll stand, my soul, Lord, to you surrendered. All I am is yours.
So what could I say? And what could I do? But offer this heart, oh God, completely to you. So I'll stand with arms high and heart abandoned in awe of the one who gave it all. I'll stand, my soul, Lord, to you surrendered. All I am is yours.
Yes, all I am is yours.
Jesus, all I am is yours.